Okay, so for today, the plan is simple. I mainly want to throw down a couple more mountains, a bit like how I did in the last episode, but along here, maybe up to about where that cave thing is there that we built. And I guess while we're at it, we might as well lava cast the edges here of the cliff. And I guess what we can also do is we can fill in some mountains along this edge here, because I've been kind of neglecting it for a while and I've been kind of putting it to the side. And once we've got this section here done, we've pretty much finished the entirety of the forest. So if we can manage to get that done, that would be incredible. So yeah, I guess we may as well just get... Oh, actually, no. First thing, thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot that. Thank you guys for 100 subscribers. The support recently has genuinely been insane, and I couldn't thank you guys more. Now let's get on with the video. So I started off making a larger mountain that sat in the corner between where the forest is and where the bottom of the lake is. And that was able to separate the forest mountains with the plains mountains, which we're just about to make in a second. After doing that, we were able to move on to making some of the smaller mountains. And I wanted to say quickly that the reason I wasn't able to upload any videos last week was because I was on holiday in Norway, but we should be back to making videos just like normal. But after around 4 or 5 hours of building mountains, we had finally finished the forest mountain range. Okay, so that looks like that's all done, and there are still some sections, particularly over here, that still look more blocky and don't really look that realistic, so we will have to come back and reshape them as well. But I kind of want to move on to something else quickly, and that will probably be filling up the little area that we've built out here. We can also throw in a bit of trees and a bit of grass as well, and once we've got all that done, this area should be pretty much complete, so we might as well just get started. This is probably my favourite part of any terraforming process, the very last few steps, because here is where it all comes together and it all looks really good. And then after bone mealing a bit of grass and adding a few saplings in, it really does start to feel complete. Okay, this area looks a lot better now that that's all done. So I'm pretty sure that all the way from that mountain over there, up to where that mountain there is behind that tree, is completely done. Excluding the bit that's just down here, I haven't really changed anything about this area since like episode 7, and I have really been putting off decorating the cave for a very long time, and I could do with doing it in the future, but not today. So I guess in the meantime what we can do is we can lava cast the edge that we've got here, making a stone cliff, a bit like what we've got over here, and we can continue that all the way around until we get to this mountain here. Then once we've got the cliffs done, we can then throw down a couple of mountains along this edge here and kind of join it all the way up together. This might take a while, so I guess we may as well just get started right away. So just like in one of the earlier episodes, we lava casted the edge to where the cliff will be, and then spent a bit of time removing some of the debris that we made and reforming the hole for the cave. After doing that, we once again moved on to making some of the smaller mountains. And while I'm doing this, I wanted to properly say thank you for 100 subscribers. It is a milestone that I didn't think would get so fast, and I couldn't thank you guys more for it. I also got this milestone while on holiday, as I mentioned, in Norway, and I was able to take a picture of my reaction. And after spending 5.5 hours building some more of the smaller mountains, we had finally finished building the mountains on this one side. Oh my god, we're done, finally. Ah, god, I'm so sick of placing stone. I will be honest, it does look quite weird at this angle here that I can see the back of the mountains over there. But we'll get stuff like that all sorted in another day. But for the most part, I am really happy with how this has turned out. And now they've got the mountains done, you can really see how much land we've got to play around with. And I did mention in an earlier episode that I wanted a city to be here. And I still do, but I'm not entirely too sure where I want it to be exactly. So I guess the next step will be to throw in a bit of dirt and close the gap that we've got here, and do that all the way across up to here. And I guess right at the end as well, we could throw in a bit of trees, a bit of dirt, and maybe throw in a path as well. So yeah, I guess we'll get started. After connecting the plains to the base of the mountains up with dirt, I moved over to reform a bit of the lake. After building some of the mountains, I realised there wasn't enough room to place paths, trees, or even grass. But after using the exact same path design as we used earlier, we were able to build one from the edge of where the cliffs are, up to around where the island is. After going over with a bit of grass and trees, it really did start to look quite nice. Okay, this area looks so much better now that's all done, and I reckon once these trees here have grown, this area will look like it's more complete. I was originally thinking of having some sort of ocean thing on this side, and then having the plains slope down towards that, and that might look quite nice. But we'll leave that for another day. I am genuinely really happy with how this project is coming together. So yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next episode.